happened to me. I'm a millionaire. Money better cases. I ain't gotta chase it.
Hey, what is going on, beautiful people? Great day to you, great morning, great evening, great afternoon, depending on where you are in the world and when you are watching this video. Y'all, it's been a minute since I've gone live. In fact, this is my first live of 2022, and I'm technically not exactly completely all the way live, but we all the way live. I'll leave that alone. But Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year. I'm speaking blessings, prosperity, wisdom, good health, somebody, okay? Protection and everything that your heart desires in divine alignment to come and find you. I'm going to do another video coming up in the upcoming days about the new year and even some prophetic things and things of that sort. But for right now, this is actually going to be a short video. I don't plan on being long before you at all, but I'm going to go ahead and start with my intro as I always do. My name is Sharita Leon. I went from being a homeless, disabled, single mom to a two-time #1 best-selling author with books that were on the bestsellers list for over 2 years straight. I'm also a life, relationship, and business coach, an internet marketing strategist, entrepreneur, international speaker, and the protege of legendary Les Brown, a forex trader and investor. And I empower my tribes with their God-given purpose while creating wealth and have healthy relationships. I'm also a believer, and my faith is exuded in all that I do. So welcome, everyone. If you have not gone ahead to share where you're watching from or said, hey, go ahead and put it in the chat box now. So you see the title, you're probably like, what is Sharita talking about? Honey, come on in here, okay? I'm talking to you about these feelings. The feelings that I got a song for everything, y'all. You already know, right? But no, seriously, feelings and how powerful feelings are. How powerful feelings are when it comes to manifesting, how powerful feelings are when it comes to either staying in line or getting completely out of line, how important our feelings are. And this is the thing. Your feelings can oftentimes be synonymous with your faith. And what do I mean by that? Because oftentimes your faith is in alignment with how you feel. And when you know how to tap the two together, you manifest quickly, right? But let me stop a little bit and bring it on back. Today, I had a series of different feelings, right? It started off my day with very powerful feelings. We had a really powerful prayer. I went in for intercession and warfare for like almost 2 hours. And then throughout the day, I was pretty much good. And then later on, I had other feelings come up, right? I had other feelings because there are new things that I'm working on, which is exciting, but also can be like, ooh, okay, God, right? But then there are also other feelings when it pertains to certain relationships, certain things that I'm doing, things and directions that I'm looking for, and like what's really happening, people that are coming in and coming out. And you have your own personal things you go through, right? But then you have other people that are connected to you that are going through certain things. And if you're a leader, you have a lot of people that you may have to, be responsible for in some way, shape, or form. So you're constantly being pulled in different directions. Now, this is the thing. If you're not able to guard your feelings, it is very easy to fall into those feelings. And right now, I'm referring to the feelings that may not be so good, right? The feelings that are really low vibrational, the feelings that don't necessarily bring about joy, right? Those feelings. If you're not cautious and you hear bad news, or someone comes and says something that you don't like, or you're driving and someone cuts you off and then gives you the bird, right? Those all create certain feelings that either cause you to respond and or react. And the thing is, if we're not cognitive or conscious of how we're feeling, we can allow ourselves to stay in a particular feeling for too long. And once you start staying in that feeling too long, your thoughts start to change. Your thoughts are now low vibrational. Your thoughts are now of doom. And you're like, well, this is not going to work. I knew I should never tried in the first place. I knew I should never trusted him in the first place. I knew he was no good. I knew I should have stayed with my mama. I knew I should never move. You have all these thoughts that come to confirm your feeling. I need y'all to get that. You get all of these thoughts now that come to confirm your feeling. Now, is it true or false? Well, the truth is, whatever you believe and feel it to be, it is. So in the same fashion that your feelings and thoughts will create opportunities to confirm what you feel. It's the same exact thing to have positive thoughts and positive feelings, which now positive opportunities and things must come your way to confirm the feeling. But now this is the thing. We live in a world where we are in this natural playing field. And in this natural playing field, you'll often hear people say things like, when I see it, I believe it, right? Which often means, well, if it happens, then I will then respond with a certain feeling once it happens. But that's not faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Remember, I said as I started this video that feeling could also be in alignment with your faith. Well, how is that, Sharita? Because if you are in faith for something, it has not appeared yet. You don't have any real tangible proof that this is actually going to happen for you. But your belief causes a feeling. Your belief causes a feeling of it being done. And so now you operate as if it's done. You speak as if it's done. You get excited as if it's done because you feel your way through it. You're feeling your faith is all coming together, right? Now, this is the thing. The world that we live in, whether it's a demonic attack or whether it's just your own thoughts that you have been operating in your whole entire life that you haven't changed yet, all of that comes to attack what you feel. It comes to attack your faith. Because if I can get you to doubt, if I could get you to start feeling depressed, if I could get you to start feeling like you're not going to make things work or things aren't going to happen for you, if I could get you to feel that way, then most likely you're going to act that out. There's no way you're staying in a feeling of low vibration that you're going to go and actually do something that's going to bring about the opposite result. It just doesn't happen that way. So now we have to mature and grow from what it is that we may feel. If the feeling is not what we actually want to manifest, we have to mature from the feeling of feeling bad about something to going to what it is that we know. What do I know about the matter? What do I know about the word that God has spoken over my life? What do I know about my abilities, my skill set, my personality? What do I know about me as a whole? What do I know? Because what I know is going to sustain me when I feel like I'm not myself. Have you ever been there? Have you ever had those opportunities where things happen and people say, hey, what's going on? And you're like, you know what? I don't know. I just don't feel like myself right now. That's an attack of the feeling, right? But if you know that whatever you do always wins, if you know that you have an impressive track record and that you excel in what you do, and that this test is not any bigger than the other one, or maybe you know that when you study maybe you're in school and you study, you know you always do well, but for some reason, this exam seems more frightening or more threatening than the others, you have to get back into what you know. Not so much what you're feeling at that moment. And then, based on what you know, and the more you repeat what you know, the more you start seeing what you know, hearing what you know, then you now begin to feel what you know. And that now brings you the outcome of what you actually wanted in the first place. Now, while I'm saying this, and it may sound simple, it is not. Because we all know we have our moments where it's like, yeah, I hear you, Sharita, and all. I know how to get to my Zen place and all that. I pray, prophesy, lay hands, all that. But right now, no. Right now, sis, I hear you. Because can I be honest? Can we keep it 100? Okay, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I didn't want to do this video. I did not feel like doing this video, if I'm honest. But I did the video based off of what I know. What I know is that I feel good when I inspire, when I speak, when I teach, when I train, when I'm able to get in front of other people to give them an aha moment. What I know is whenever I speak, my words that I speak bring forth fruit, right? I know that this is my call and purpose, so I can do it in spite of how I feel. Because right now, I'd rather be in a bed somewhere watching a movie, okay? Or planning and doing some other things. So if my feeling is not in alignment with my actual desire, I must cancel out that feeling. And many of you, if you follow me for some time, know that I always talk about an emotional first aid kit. What is that emotional first aid kit for you? Is it watching a comedy? Is it calling somebody to pray for you? Is it writing? Is it journaling? Is it going listening to music to dance to get your vibration up? Whatever that thing is, you have to make it part of your plan to align. Because while yes, people are excited, it's a brand new year, New Year's resolutions for people are all over the place. There are still a whole lot of people that don't feel super excited about the new year. Let's be real. There's still a lot of people that are still dealing with some real life stuff that they were dealing with in 2021. Hello, somebody, okay? But we have the ability, all of us, to tap into a higher consciousness, a higher level of understanding and faith that will transcend how we currently feel, allowing us room to move into what we know, which is what brings us the joy, right? The joy of the Lord being our strength, to now having the proper feeling. Because this is what the Bible talks about, having your heart, but guarding your heart, for out of it flows the issues of life. That's some real stuff. You have to guard your heart, because out of your heart flows the issues of life. Yikes. This is why there's so much craziness going on in the lives of people around the world, because our hearts aren't guarded. And that can come in many different forms, whether that's you just throw your emotions on your sleeve and you're in this relationship, that relationship, or perhaps that also means that you allow how you feel to destroy what could be yours, right? Your emotional intelligence is not where it needs to be. Or you let the seeds of negativity stay in your heart, and now flows that river. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We have to take charge of how we feel and align with what we know, which is also imperative for you to know some new stuff. Hello, somebody. You have to know something. You have to know what the promises of God are for your life. You have to know how to unlearn, relearn, and learn new things about who you are. Personal development is key. If you are saying you're going to be a millionaire, multimillionaire, what do you need to unlearn? What habits do you need to unlearn? What new habits must you relearn, because maybe you thought about it the wrong way before? And then what are some new habits that you actually have to learn that you've never even encountered before? What does that look like for you? These are all things that you must consider when getting yourself in alignment to receive what you want, because the answers are always there. And while right now things may not look like what you expect it to look like or what you want it to look like, we have the power to go into the spiritual realm, because we are first spirit beings, right? Kingdom of God is in what? In you. So we have the ability to go into the spirit realm and then bring out here into the natural realm, on earth as it is in heaven. That's what we know. And so today I came really briefly to come and remind you to, honey, don't let your feelings get the best of you if the feeling is not what you desire. Because the truth is, feelings is one of your most powerful manifestation tools. Whether it's for good or bad, you got to be the judge of that, right? You have to be the master of that. But feeling in and of itself, you could feel the end result. If you can feel what you're believing for, you will make that thing manifest. Like Rev Ike used to say all the time, feeling gets the blessing. So if you could get yourself in a deep visualization and you see yourself in whatever it is that you want, and you're feeling it, you're feeling the excitement, whether that's you on your wedding day, and you see all the eyes on you, and you can feel the intensity in your heart beating as you walk down the aisle, as your husband is waiting there for you, as your father is holding your arm, walking you down the aisle. If you can feel that excitement, that joy, that love, that finally I'm here, if you could feel that thing and consistently feel it, you will manifest it. If it's the healing in your body, visualize yourself being whole, how you were back in the day when you were at optimal health, when you were able to run and dance and go to parties, and you were the life of the show, or the show of the life of the show. There you go, life of the party, right? If you can see that to where you can feel it, your body has to conform to what you're feeling. Psychologically, our subconscious mind doesn't even know the difference. Our literal brain cells will begin to align because we've taught it to. So while some might say I don't catch feelings, I catch flights, that might be you, right? Either way you want to go about it, It's time for us to take control of our feelings, to make our feelings work for us, and not to allow what we see, what we hear, to deter us from what we know, what has been promised, because literally his promises are yes and amen, in spite of what you may see. This is why we walk by faith and not by sight. This is why the just shall live by faith, because it's already done, right? It's already done in our favor. So let's guard our hearts, guard our feelings, stay in alignment, in divine alignment with what God has shown you. Knowing that the gifts and talents, everything that you need is already within you. It really is. And so now we just open up our hearts to receive and allow it to be so. Well, listen, y'all, I thank you for watching. I pray this has blessed you. If it has, go ahead and comment. Better yet, go ahead and share this video. Bless somebody, okay? And if you would like to work with me one-on-one as your coach, whether that's to get your life all the way together, honey, get to the bag, or get fit, honey, I am your girl. Get in my inbox, and I can help you. If you're watching from YouTube, you can email sharitaleon@gmail.com. But it's a new year. We have new goals. And for some of us, we're just continuing on the process of what we already had, right? And so if that's you, get at me. Protect yourself, y'all. There's so much going on. Strengthen your immune system. My liquid vitamin is amazing for that. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Get at me, all right? Thank you for watching. Until next time, only believe until the end and go get your life. Be blessed.
I'm a millionaire, money better cases. I ain't gotta chase it. I'm a millionaire.
Get your money. Get your money.